Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Brady to throw on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits White, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And you give him that much time to throw, especially on third down, he's going to pick you apart.
You've got to increase your urgency. Even if you don't blitz or bring extra people on the pass rush, the guys going after it, they've got to get home. Otherwise, exactly as you described, he picks you apart and picks up yet another first down.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Again, it's Lewis. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Freeman with a fast feet. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And out of bounds right around the 20. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
Now Brady to the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, Comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun, back and forth. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. There's a nice move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's roll those highlights. Falcons opening drive. It's going to be Ryan to Jones on the deep ball. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Down to late in the first. The long ball will find its mark here. And 38 yards later, he's going in for the score. Falcons have it near the end of 1.
Did you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Brady going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They try again with Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield.
So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee. And they'll start at the 25. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady now on 1st down. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Brady. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Runs through the contact. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman. And he's got room. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. This is Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Freeman. And he's got some space here. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 1st down, Brady throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. And even 40 yards. Back to throw. And right side caught. Hogan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. He's back to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting him off. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. A 20th carry now for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Coleman now. They find some open field here. A good pickup there at 22. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
This is a little bit like baseball here. It's strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Brady now to throw. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They run. This is Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
And it's caught! Touchdown! They win the Super Bowl!